Fresh from reaching the last 8 of the US Open for the second time in his career, Croatia's Marin Cilic continues to be one to watch. Still only 23, this is a talented player who was tipped for great things right from the start.
Marin is, I think, a player who has improved every year and is continuing to improve, and he's young enough where he can still improve.
You see his unbelievable power, and he's one of those players that probably can be in the mix and break into the top 4 that seem unbreakable. He can do it.
Cilic's big breakthrough came 4 years ago in New Haven, the scene of his first ATP World Tour title.
It was amazing. I had a really good preparation at the Olympics, played some good tennis, and then came to New Haven to prepare for the US Open, and slowly in the first couple of rounds I know I was struggling a bit, but when I managed to go through them, I played one of the best tennis in my career until that point. Great memory, and winning my first title, it just helped me in my career to progress much faster.
But the significance of that win in America cannot be underestimated. His success in New Haven gave him belief and proved to be just the start.
Winning the first title always means a lot, and then from that point I realized that I can play well, I can be with those top guys, I can, you know, with my own game, with my own style, I can progress a lot, and being in a position where I can also do well at the Grand Slam. So that was, I think, the first step that you have to do on the ATP Tour, and that was extremely good, and also for my next 250 wins.
More titles followed. By early 2010, Cilic showed he was getting close to the very top when he reached the semi-finals at the Australian Open in Melbourne.
In 2010 in Australian Open, I won Chennai in the first week of the year, and also had five match wins in Australian Open. So I was in a really good streak, won 10 matches in a row. So that was, I think, really main and important thing to do. And especially when you play those top guys, you want to have a really good confidence about yourself and believe that you can execute all the things that you want in the court.
Injury and a dip in form delayed the next step, but 2012 has been different. Cilic won on the grass at Queen's Club before heading to Umag, where he went one better than his performance last year.
It was a little bit bitter last year to lose in the final, especially in the front of the home crowd, and then this year I went there with a little more wish to win and a little more hunger. So I was there, played really good tennis throughout all the week, and especially in the final where I showed that I played some great tennis. Of course, happy to win it and to break that little bit of a legend that we haven't had a Croatian winner for more than 20 years in Umag, so it feels really well.
In Bob Brett, he has Boris Becker's former coach to guide him. But Marin has a wealth of experience of his own to call upon.
When you start competing on top level so early as those players do, of course, you're 23 or 24, you still have 6, 8, 10 years to go, but you have the experience of somebody normally that gets the experience being 26, 28. This is an advantage, definitely.
I know how it feels also to be at the back, and how it feels to be at the top 10. So at this stage, for me, most important is just to try to enjoy every day on the tennis court and to improve. Now just trying to focus on that and trying to focus on my game rather than on the result.
The experts will tell you the potential has always been there. Now Marin Cilic believes he can make that final step.